Demolition continues at the ORNL 3005 low-intensity test reactor. Crews have installed a stabilization clamp around the reactor, using rigging to hoist the four-paneled sections into position from the ground floor. They then used fasteners to connect the section together and tighten around the reactor. Crews then completed demolishing the last of the steel frame structure, leaving the exposed reactor standing. The reactor will be removed by crane and packaged for safe disposal. Work continues at ORNL's process waste treatment plant, Building 3544, to reroute steam and potable water lines to an influent pump station. Relocating these lines is necessary to allow for future demolition of the building. Workers are pouring concrete footers that will serve as bases for the infrastructure supporting these lines. Once the concrete cures, anchors and base plates will be installed in preparation for adding steel supports. During excavation of contaminated soil inside the U-shaped footprint of the former K25 building, workers identified additional quantities of contaminated material that needs to be removed outside of the 85,000 cubic yard baseline scope. UCOR worked with DOE and regulators on an alternative excavation plan that allows for confirmation sampling to be completed prior to beginning excavation. Implementing this approach ensures the contaminated area is bounded and provides a known boundary area for excavation. More than 68,000 cubic yards of soil have been excavated at the site since the project began. OREM Manager Jay Mullis and UCOR President and CEO Ken Reuter have signed a new partnering agreement, capping off a half-day partnering meeting where ideas and information were exchanged to strengthen partnering efforts. The agreement includes a commitment to work in a collaborative and cooperative manner through open communication and coordination. This collaboration will help achieve the vision of completing ETTP cleanup and continuing in-state cleanup at ORNL and Y12. Attendees shared partnership strengthening ideas and plan to implement partnering strategies at expanded levels of the organization. This summer, UCOR welcomed 40 students from 8 different states and 14 different schools as our summer intern class. The class included students participating in the Department of Energy's Mentorship for Environmental Scholars program. The students have spent the summer working alongside mentors on projects and assignments. The program also featured lunch and learn meetings where students got to hear from organizational leaders. Through this program, students have been able to gain on-the-job experience in their fields of study. Work to construct a new waste disposal facility on the Oak Ridge Reservation is officially underway. UCOR joined DOE, the Environmental Protection Agency, the Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation, elected officials, and others on August 2nd to break ground for the Environmental Management Disposal Facility, or EMDF. The facility will handle waste generated from continued cleanup operations on the Oak Ridge Reservation. Although hundreds of facilities remain to be demolished, the existing disposal facility is near its capacity. That facility, the Environmental Management Waste Management Facility, has operated safely for 20 years. Adding EMDF allows cleanup of the remaining facilities to continue and ultimately enables important research and national security missions to advance Y12 and ORNL.
I had the honor of finishing up the Vision 2020 celebration. And if you remember, I made a commitment to you, so it was very personalized. I made a commitment to you, our stakeholders, our community, our client, our labor brothers and sisters, that we would be standing here today because of how important it was, and that what we saw happen at the East Tennessee Technology Park would then be eclipsed by what we will see take place at Y12 and ORNL with regard to environmental liability reduction, and better yet, the alignment of that environmental liability reduction, which is our moral and ethical and legal obligation, as it was pointed out, to the American taxpayer, would now be aligned with the economic and mission futures of East Tennessee, the state of Tennessee.
Stay tuned to see the progress we make next month and follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter.